Canada's Wonderland opened its new for 2025 Premier Rides attraction, AlpenFury, to very long lines and rave reviews on July 12th of this year. Many enthusiasts claiming it as its new number one. Is it me and Dave's new number one? Not quite, but it's a hell of a ride. The day of our visit was a civic holiday on a Monday, and the average wait time, as you can see, was 2 hours or more. The switchbacks completely filled, at least you can see from the video. There's actually canopies offering the guest coverage, unlike the opening weekend when there was none. So everyone was exposed to the elements. So that's a plus on Canada's Wonderland doing the best they can to make the guest experience a little better for this new attraction. The ride is gently themed to the Swiss Alps, with its entrance being a cottage and the trains as bobsleds with light blue tracks. The roar of these trains can be heard before you're even at the ride itself, thus adding to the anticipation before you are even on it. We also loved how much this ride interacted with the walkways to add to the overall experience from the guests on the ride and the guests who are not riding. Me and Dave, being more airtime junkies, initially felt that we would walk off of this ride feeling as though something was missing. We were both wrong. This ride is filled with speed and whippy, forceful, and disorienting inversions that left me dizzy as the ride approached the brake run. And guys, I've been on a lot of coasters, so this was a new experience for me. This ride has a pretty impressive stat sheet from 3,280 feet of track, 164-foot max height at the top hat, 1 minute and 20-second ride length from the right turn out of the station to the brake run, and a record-tying 9 inversions for the most in North America. Pretty stacked. However, with 2 trains and 18 riders per train, could seem a little problematic for a park like Canada's Wonderland that happens to be the most visited seasonal theme park in North America. When it was confirmed that Canada's Wonderland was getting a new coaster, I initially thought another capacity machine, considering the park and its massive attendance, but they chose a Blitz-like coaster with only 2 trains. Now, compared to the other major rides in the park, many might consider AlpenFury to having a major hourly throughput problem. But having been on the ride and experiencing the park for the first time, I kind of understand why they chose innovation and thrill over another attraction just meant to move the lines. Wonderland is a beautiful park with 18 coasters, but prior to AlpenFury opening, many enthusiast circles believed the park had a good lineup, but no real standout attraction, and now they do. So Dave, what do you think about AlpenFury and this new attraction and how it works for the park?
All right, now that we gotten through the boring stuff, I'm gonna tell you the real nitty gritty. Look at this, hold up. Oh, it goes first through a little hump right there, and then it goes shooting up the volcano. Oh, this is like Volcano off in King's Dominion. Remember Volcano, y'all? Oh, and then it goes through so many inversions. Like my head was discombobulated. It was like, I don't know how many inversions. Will's probably gonna get into all that at the end or something like that. But all I know is the feeling, and that's my cup of tea. The feeling when it goes right into that acceleration, that first turn into that second acceleration up into that volcano, is just absolutely nice. I wish we timed it at night where we got to see that little flame throwing thing that happened at the top, but it was just an awesome ride. Got to ride the back row twice. The only critique that I do have about this ride is when you're at the line and they have those movable boxes. I think that idea is absolutely crazy because if you are on the platform and you're waiting for your things, you have to actually wait until the other people get onto the train before you can actually get your stuff when you finish off of the ride. I think it'll be just easier if they had lockers or they just had bins. The other rides had bins on the side and everything worked just fine. So I don't know what is with, this thing about trying to have these movable bins, but I think that idea is very off. And it makes the line move a little bit slower than it needs to be. But I mean, the ride itself is a great attraction, great addition to this park. It really goes to show that people really still want some great thrills other than just family rides at a park. That's all I have to say about it. Now back to Will and talking about the schematics.
So the trains make a right turn out of the station to the first launch, which is a swing launch. It then does a nice stingle dive into the mountain, and if you happen to be in the back like we were, it includes a nice pop of airtime. You're then propelled out of the mountain at over 71 miles per hour into the first inversion, being an inverted top hat. After the serpent roll, you're going to encounter a zero-G stall that feels as if it's lasting forever, which happens to interact nicely with the passers-by below you. And also, what is it with legacy Cedar Fair parks having rides with treble clefs? This one being called a Sky Flyer Loop. With a zero-G roll, an ice winder roll, and a double barrel roll, all multi-directional, you will also have a few traditional and lateral pops of airtime mixed in between. Its whip, pacing, speed, and cadence at which it maneuvers through its elements is reminiscent of rides by another manufacturer that AlpenFury has been compared to. Overall, the pros far outweigh the cons when it comes to this new attraction. Canada's Wonderland has a major hit on its hands, and a coaster that I wouldn't be surprised to find as many enthusiasts #1 overall, or at least in their top 10 or 20. The Thrill-Seeking Teachers gives this ride a grade of B+. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thrill-Seeking Teachers out.